Connor McDavid got his 16th goal of the season, 12-18 into the first, but it was a night for the Finnish netminders. Mikko Koskinen turns aside 24 as the Oilers take round 2 of Battle of Alberta by a score of 1-0. Welcome to the live post-game show on Oilers TV. I'm Tony Barr. We're going to get some live post-game reaction, including Ken Hitchcock, in just a few moments. Stay tuned.
Emotions seem to be in check as well.
Yeah, big win, especially with what we've been building here and, what we've had to do to climb back into the standings. But, I think we did a great job sticking with it. Last time we played them, we let the third period get away from us against, the best third period team in the league. And today we were able to stick with it for 30 minutes. And Mikko made big saves when we needed him to. And all we needed was one tonight.
What are you building here? Describe to us when you say we're building something. What are you building?
Just an identity in the way that we're playing and momentum and winning hockey games. And I think it's just what Hitch says, playing for each other instead of with each other, and just doing all the little things that matter. And he's been harping on us a lot over the last 10 games on improving in all those areas. And I think when I talk about building something, that's those are a few of the examples. And just getting good hard minutes from all guys that are in the lineup is huge too. So that's it's a fun. Might not get 5-6 goals a night, but we're getting the wins, and it puts that puts smiles on our face more than anything.
Do you think after you hit Hamonic that the guy was going to fight you?
Good hit.
That's today's game, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a little bit old school, so I got no issue with Peluso doing his job, and he's a good, honest guy and a good, honest player, and I just needed 3-4 deep rests there before I dropped the gloves. But I respect guys like him in the role that he plays, and it's a good way to get the crowd going and keep the rivalry alive.
You guys handled the emotional side of this game, especially considering all the hoopla going into this one after what happened last month against Calgary.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job. We kept our emotions in check, played a hard game, and didn't cross the line ever. And I thought that was good.
Where are you guys at structurally with your game? Because there's tons of tight games, and you guys are coming out on top in them.
I mean, it's a one-goal league. It always has been. And you got to find a way to win these tight games, and we've been doing a good job of finding a way to end up on the right side of the score.
Connor, Ken talked about the biggest improvement he's seen since his hiring here is the attention to detail. Do you see a lot of that, both offensively and defensively?
Yeah, I think so. Guys are being solid all over the ice, keeping each other honest, keeping each other accountable, and no one wants to be the guy to make the mistake. So sometimes that isn't the best thing because mistakes happen, but we've done a good job of managing it.
Thanks, Connor. Maybe keeping that in check today?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of emotions in those types of game, and I thought we had a good talk this morning about try to keep it to our structure for as long as we could, while not being scared of playing physical and making our plays, and I thought we did that well tonight.
You guys got an early one in the first period. It's nice. Is it a nice change of pace to kind of play with the lead and not having to, maybe crawl back into the game or kind of fight back?
Yeah, I thought lately it's been good for us. Our first 10 minutes have been good, obviously at home. We're able to get every line rolling, and it kind of creates some momentum for our team. And it's nice to play with the lead.
This morning, Ken Hitchcock talked about the biggest improvement he's seen is attention to detail since he's been here. Do you find that the case with the 12 forwards and 16 men out there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a 1-0 game tonight, but it could have got. We could have got a couple more. I feel like they could have got a couple here and there in the second, and I think one thing Hitch is trying to translate the message is, this league isn't easy, and we just got to keep working on our game, and we've done that a lot better in the last 5 games, and you're not always going to play your best 60 minutes, but if you can find a way to manage your downs not be as low as once they were maybe at the start of the year, and it's a good thing for us.
It's 5 straight wins at Rogers Place on home ice. Just maybe talk about the confidence you guys have playing at home, because I know you guys mentioned you guys wanted to make it a difficult barn to play in.
Yeah, number one, I think we've been getting great goaltending lately at home and on the road, but and we've been able to get off to good starts. I think those 2 things have helped us and created momentum and confidence in the first period, and now we got to find a way to carry that on our second and third period, and we'll be a tough team to beat going forward.
And McDavid had it blocked by Noah Hannafin. Gets it right back inside. Draisaitl, back door. Nugent Hopkins shoots, glove save. Finish it up, and then he turned it over to McDavid. And here comes Edmonton, 3-on-2, left to right. McDavid to Draisaitl, cross, back to McDavid. One-timer, score! Connor McDavid has made it 1-0 Edmonton. His 16th of the year. A beauty off a 3-way passing play. Jason with one final dish, and McDavid makes no mistake.
Well, Ken Hitchcock, Jack, as you know, spoke about don't turn pucks over and get caught on the counter. Derek Ryan, the former Alberta Golden Bear, turned it over to Connor McDavid, the fastest man on the ice. Back came the Oilers up the ice. Tremendous presence of mind from Jason. Found the open man, and McDavid backside ripped one home. 1-0 Edmonton.
Jason and Draisaitl with the helpers. Time of the goal, 12:18. Brought to you by Alltech Supplies. Strength through distribution. That's McDavid's 11th goal in 14 games against Calgary. Peluso looked like they're going to go. Peluso, I'm not sure, was overly engaged. And now the first fight of the year from Milan Lucic. Lucic thunders back right to the body. They're strung out right at center, chopping right along Lucic. And the helmet comes off. And Peluso answers with the right hand. Bob Stauffer with you. Kara wide open. Nugent Hopkins breakaway. Backhander denied. David Riddick, and he has been brilliant tonight. McDavid beat him on a one-timer off the rush with Jason. But David Riddick, in my estimation, prevented this game from getting out to maybe 3 or 4-0.
Wow, great transition from the Oilers. Cole Yarby banks went up the right side wall. Jujhar Khaira on his horse beats 2 men of the puck, and
That's a great
feathers
save.
it down the middle.
Sort of the way that this game started to go?
Oh, I liked us in the second period. I thought we built the game. I thought we were real good in the second. We stayed out of the box, and in the third we took 3 and taxed some guys, and then hard to mount a push when you're on the kill.
Just talk a little bit about Connor McDavid's goal there in the first period. I know that was David Riddick really played a great game kind of after that.
Real good. Ritter was good. We had a good weekend. Not happy with the result, obviously, but happy with the effort. Happy the fact we gave up 1 last night and 1 again here tonight. So some positives in the game, and it looks like we're running on fumes a little bit to me. So a day off tomorrow will be real good for our guys.
How much did you think fatigue played into that one tonight?
Well, I didn't think it was fatigue as much as the momentum they gained by their power play. We continually put it on the ice, especially in the third when we're trying to push and come back, and we're continually killing, and then you're taxing guys, and makes it real hard. Makes it harder than it needs to be. It's already a tough task, and it makes it real hard. We were -3, I think, on penalties. I haven't looked at a sheet, but I know we took 3 in the third, and it's not like us.
How can you quantify how much you missed Mark Giordano and Michael Backlund in a game like this?
Well, you know what? They're good players. You look around the league right now, everyone's got guys out, so nobody's going to feel sorry for you. And I thought we dug in defensively both nights. Both goaltenders played real well. Penalty kill was real good on the weekend, so we'll take some positives, some good ice time for some guys. I thought Jankowski really did a good job in Bax's absence, and we don't know how long that's going to be, so he'll continue to grow and evolve as a player.
I know obviously you mentioned the week ahead, but you played some really good hockey. We talked about that this morning, and it's not like you don't want to let this be a blip.
Oh, it was a good game tonight. 2 good teams. That's 5 straight for them at home. 2 good teams going at it. 1-0 hockey game. Had some chances. We would have liked to have more in the third, but I thought we had some good looks. So no, I'm not disappointed at all in the way we're playing. I like the way we're playing. Day off comes at a good time, then we get a practice also. That's really good for us right now. A day off followed by a practice, and then we play Philly at home.
I know when you get into a situation like the overturned goal, it could probably go one of 2 ways. But how did you make of the response, even though the disappointment?
No, it was good. That was our best period, and it was the second period. There wasn't a lot of disappointment. Those things go to review. It took quite a while, so you're hopeful when it goes to review that the call on the ice is going to stand.
Okay, we're 1 in, but what did you learn about your team with that game?
Well, first of all, they're a really good team. Their tempo that they play at puts a lot of pressure on you. I thought we did a really good job in the first and third period. It got away on us a little bit in the second when we got caught in the stretch game, but I like I like how we stayed with it when we got an early lead. We didn't try to flex out. We got quality chances in the second period for the first half, but playing the right way. I like the way we protected the lead in the third period especially. So that to me is we're learning how to play as a unit of 5. We're not spread out. That's a good sign, but it was a big test because this is the first time without practice that we've got challenged so much off the rush. They got so many good rush attack players, and I thought we did a decent job checking them.
Ken, Mikko Koskinen is now 6-0 at home. He's got like 3 shutouts and a .972 save percentage at home. He's been good all year for you, but how much did you know about him even before this year? And now that you've seen him, what's your impressions of Koskinen and what you think he can do for your team moving forward?
I know a lot about him because he played for Zuby in St. Pete. So when I came here, Zuby called me and told me all about him and told me what he had in him. So I knew a lot about him. He filled me in on everything and said he's a really competitive guy. He never quits on a shot, and he said he's a great teammate. And nothing Zuby said to me surprises me with what I see in Koski. And I've said this to everybody here. That's the strength of our team is our 2 goalies. Like, they're going to get us points on the road when we get playing a lot of road games that maybe we don't deserve. But both guys are so competitive, and when they're playing like they are right now, they're so sound. They give us a chance every night, even if we get outplayed, to win. And I think Koski's a guy that, to me, he can be imposing because he's so big and he covers the net so much that there's not much to look at.
Hitch, is there anybody in the hockey world you don't know? These people call you?
Well, you've been in it 152 years. You know a lot of people.
Milan Lucic looks like he's thoroughly enjoying the role he's in now, and maybe he will score a goal because he's just, morphed into the role he's got, and he said it's the same sort of role he had when he played junior hockey. And is that how you see it?
Yeah, well, again, on the people I know, who would be the first guy I'd call about Milan? Don Hay. And Hazer loved him and used him a certain way, and I've copied it. So I didn't invent this. I copied it after talking to people. I think that he's played great since the day I came here, and that line's been terrific. And I'm not afraid. They played a second half, a big part of the second half against Gaudreau, and did a good job. And they do it in a different way. They don't counterattack. They forecheck, and led by Luch and Cass, and it's just a good line. It's a good third line, and I think eventually they're going to chip in and start scoring. I think they have to. The one element that they need to be a little bit better at is they got to be more aggressive to the net with the puck. Sometimes they allow themselves to stay on the outside, and I think if we can teach and work with them on that, I think the line has a chance to be really good.
Ken, it really looked like you guys made a conscious effort not to get involved in that stuff after the whistles, and it looked like, I know that's tough to do sometimes. Was that the message hammered home? Just don't get involved in that, play between the whistles, and try not to get suckered into anything?
Well, the message was, until the damn teams around us won, we thought we were going to get in the playoffs as of today. And that was 2 points, and we needed the 2 points more than anything, and that was the whole focus. Whatever we got to do for 2 points, we'll do. And if there's a disturbance, we need to be there as a group of 5. And Calgary was the same way. I thought this was a playoff game played by both teams. I thought it was a really sound, well-played hockey game. We still had lots of scoring chances, and they had scoring chances, especially in the second period. But overall, it was a playoff game. Every puck battle mattered. Every loose puck, there was a battle for a race. That's what playoff hockey's about. And I think games like this, and the game we're going to obviously play in Colorado, is going to challenge us to play at a whole other level. And we're going to have the energy to do that. But when you get experiences like this, you really grow as a team, especially when you win the game.
you.